Hello Capricorn, and thank you so much for tuning in for the April of 2022 Horoscope with Animal Totem. There's so much astrology that's going on. It's a huge month, a bunch of different things we're going to talk about in a minute. First of all, I want to introduce myself. I'm Vickieverlie, and you can find me at vickieverlie.com. Don't be fooled by imposters. If you enjoy tarot and you like tarot and spirituality and creativity, then I invite you to subscribe to my channel because I feature all those things on this channel, and hopefully you'll enjoy it as well. The decks we're going to be using today is my Rock and Roll Tarot deck, 3rd edition, for the first Celtic Cross part of the reading. Then we're going to come in with the Hanson Roberts deck for the next portion. And then we're going to close out with a Animal Totem card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, my own creation. If you're a level 2 Patreon supporter, there's going to be 4 additional cards pulled from the Tarot of the Abyss by Anna Torian. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing the last name right, but you can look it up, Tarot of the Abyss. Alright, so let's get into this. First of all, let's talk about this astrology, because this is off the hook. It's unprecedented, really. So what's going on? We have, first of all, we have a new moon on the very first of the month in the sign of Aries, and then at the very last of the month, we have a second new moon. So it's very unusual to have 2 new moons in one month. I think it might be called a blue moon, but I'm not sure if that only applies to full moons. But just note that it's unusual. And on top of that, guess what? The second new moon on April 30th, this is a starting off eclipse season. So we're going to start off eclipse season. The first new moon, let's pull out the astrology chart and talk a little bit about it first, okay? So you're a Capricorn in the wheel, and the first new moon, you're one of the cardinal signs, and we just had the Aries Ingress. So this Aries new moon will square you. That's on the very first of the month. So that's something that can make things happen. A square can sometimes be outside motivation, like push you into doing something, or doing something outside of the normal. Then we have a full moon in Libra, which is also in that cardinal cross. So again, a square on the 16th. Then the eclipse season starts, and we're going to have the first eclipse in Taurus. So that's a trine. That's an earth sign like you. So there's Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo are the 3 earth signs. So this is going to directly trine you. And so that is energy you can work with. That is energy that you're in harmony with and you can actually work with to manifest and create your realities. The other thing that's going on, before I shuffle these cards, well, this one stayed behind, we're going to use it. But before I get into more of the card reading, the other thing, there's a huge, once-in-a-lifetime, seriously, event that's happening. And that is on April 12th, and that is when the Jupiter and Neptune are conjunct in Pisces. This only happens, happened last time in the 1850s, so figure that out, almost more than 200 years ago or something. Or almost 200 years, whatever. 1850s was the last time we saw this aspect. So this is super powerful for being creative, for being spiritual, for getting downloads, for getting, finding peace, finding your way to peace. That comes through a lot. Things with the past, letting go of things in the past and things like this. So let me cut the cards since one already flew out, and let's see what we get for our Capricorn for the initial thing. Now, and this first, well, throughout the whole reading, but look at these cards, and if you see words standing out, letters, colors, shapes, this deck is meant to work in partnership with your subconscious mind and your spirit guides and angels. So when you see these words, or you see them kind of running together, the imagery, that is how you know that you're getting a message straight from spirit here. Well, you are leaving behind the Ten of Swords, so that's good. I mean, the Ten of Swords is some kind of major pain. It's devastation. It's being kicked to the bottom of when you're kicked when you're down and you're feeling like you can't get up, but you can get up. Again, Capricorn, you absolutely, and the rest you end up, you start over here with the Ten of Swords, and then you end up with the Ten of Cups is the final outcome, and you have the 9 and 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is the most happiness, the most joy, the most love and fulfillment. Can be a marriage, can be definitely a marriage, and you do have the Lover's card showing up down here too. So for those of you that are doing relationship stuff or curious about that, that could absolutely be going in the right direction and maybe even culminating in some kind of a marriage. But Ten of Cups is not only regarding romantic relationships. Ten of Cups is happiness, joy, and fulfillment in all areas of life. So that's where you end up at. That's beautiful. You're working with your spirit guides and angels. You're co-creating your reality. This card came out first. It was just laying there. So those are, when those cards just lay there or pop out of the deck, those are the ones that are really, to me, you know, that's a strong influence that's coming through. And with the Neptune-Jupiter conjunction on the 12th, this is absolutely a great time to work with your spirit guides and co-create your reality. As, you know, typical Capricorn, you're looking for some money, and it does seem like there is some money showing up here during the month. It might be a little bit later, might be as we move into Taurus. So we're going to start the month in Aries, and then we move into the sign of Taurus by the 19th. So it might be around, on or around or after that 19th. You do have the wish card showing up here, so it's saying that your wish is coming true. So whatever you were hoping for, or when you tuned into this reading, or just hoping for, like in general in life, you're getting a big yes on that. You're going to get what you want. There is still struggle. You know, you're not out of the woods yet. There's still struggle. There's still things to overcome. Not surprising with those squares hitting on your, you know, your sign. But these are things that you absolutely can overcome, and you're going to end up in a better place because of it. Now, there's no gender in these readings, but there is an earth sign energy showing up. This could be you. This could be the Capricorn energy, but it also could be another earth sign, which would include Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. This is in the love energy, so you guys might be hooked, you know, you might be engaging with another earth sign. The Virgo really stands out to me on here, the Virgo energy, so you may be meeting up with a Virgo or something like that. It could also, because it's by the moon, it could be talking about that new moon in Taurus, that new moon eclipse that's happening on the very last day of the month on the 30th. The moon energy is here, so you definitely are in tune with your spirituality, emotions. Pay attention to that stuff. That's going to all be bringing you messages and guiding you through. Spirit guides and angels could come through in these dreams and intuitions to guide you toward what you're actually, you know, wanting to do with your life, what you're shooting for. All right, so here, on to the next part of the reading. What we're going to do is look for you in the cards. So again, your earth sign. So you're going to show up as either the Knight of Rods, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, or the Queen of Pentacles. And then whoever shows up first, there's no gender in these readings, but whoever shows up first, we're going to look at the cards surrounding that significator, and that's going to give us some more insight. This flipped over the world, nice. So, I mean, there, look at this. 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Bam, bam, bam. You know, the 10 of Cups with the world in between, that tells me, you know, not only can you achieve whatever 10 of Cups you're shooting for here, what you're envisioning in your mind, or what you're hoping for in this wish card, you're hoping to get this, whatever it is, you can surpass it, you know, double it. Might as well say double it with the two tens there. Chariot, beautiful. 10 of Swords, again, look at that. I'm not going to read every single card, but however, if there's a card that pops out at you, or, you know, I invite you to look at them, and if you see, there you are, the Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles you're showing us. Or it could be there, whatever. But whatever, any card that really resonates with you or pops out at you, definitely look into it. 10 of Pentacles. Didn't you have 10 of Pentacles before? No, you had 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups. Now you have 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Swords again. You know I go from rags to riches. That's what I'm getting. I might put that as your title. Let me write that down as a potential title, Rags to Riches. Because it sure looks like it. I mean, 10 of Swords is like as down as possibly you could be down. And you have 10 of Swords twice, and then you have 10 of Cups. And 10 of Cups is as up as you can possibly be up. So it's pretty drastic. I mean, these shifts are, well, there's just some shifting, drastic energy going on. I mean, it's not surprising. Boy, does this money look good for you. You got 9 of Pentacles also, right? You found your niche. And sometimes that's half the battle. Just finding that niche, finding that direction you want to go in. 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Rods, you see the way you want to go. You're seeing a way with financial security. You know, there's a little bit of stress or worry around it, but some of you might be getting like a lump sum of some sort when this card pops in here. You might be getting a lump sum or offer. There may be an offer. Maybe some of you, this company might be closing. They're going to say, hey, we're going to give you this cash. We're going to buy you out. We're doing a buyout. And, you know, it's just like, well, okay, I guess I'm going to take it. But it feels like you do have a little bit of money to work with, so where are you going with this, Capricorn? What are you going to do with it? There is an Emperor who's taking notice, but I don't know that this Emperor is necessarily the right way to go. This Emperor seems to want to... I'm hearing, you're going to keep on using me until you use me up. If you haven't seen it, I'm gonna spread the news. You just keep on using me until you use me up. That's the energy I got off of this guy over here. Guy, girl, whoever. If you haven't seen my videos, I'm not just sitting here goofing off, singing songs, you know, for the fun of it. That's how the guides communicate with me, so when they come through with the song, I usually will, you know, throw out a couple lines. Yeah, so somebody's trying to use you, and they have used you up. You're used up in this old situation. Ten of Swords twice, you're definitely used up in it. So it's time to spring forward and look in a new direction. The one that serves you, look in the direction that serves you. Capricorns, we can, I am too, I'm a Capricorn, and we can be very self-sacrificing at times. We're very dutiful, Virgos too, and Cancers too. We're very dutiful, and Pisces too. You know, dutiful. Oh, well, be of service, try to help people. You don't think of Capricorns that way, but the Capricorns are that way, especially too when it comes to loyalty, when it comes to family. You know, we take a lot of shit, you know, but it's like you might reach the breaking point, you know, the straw that breaks the camel's back. And beyond the other side of that is bam, 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 bam. Look at this. Chariot. Beautiful. Look at this. Something is going to pop for you here. A new beginning. And you find that you really like it, or it's something you've already been doing that you really, really like, but now it's going to become monetized, and monetized in a big way. Or it could just be you get this new job and you just love it. It's so great. It's not some asshole who's trying to use you up here. It's, you know, you're thriving. You're definitely thriving. There's an opportunity to thrive with the money stuff here for sure. News is coming. Look at this lineup here. We have, here's you, okay, and then we have the Knight of Rods, Page of Rods, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. So what's going on this month with astrology? Okay, we're moving from fire, Aries, into Taurus, Earth. So this, to me, pulls me into talking about right at that time frame, and that's going to be around the 19th, when we transition from the fire sign, Aries, into the Earth sign of Taurus. And news could be coming. News could be coming in the time of fire, in the time of Aries, but it may not fully manifest until we get right into that Taurus energy, or maybe even not till we get to the Taurus new moon eclipse at the very end of the month here. There's a Queen of Cups in here, and I feel like this is a person, but it could also be representing that Jupiter, Neptune, and Pisces energy. This feels like it's a real person. This feels like these are people that you're communicating with here. This could be somebody who tells you, look how he's looking at her, he's like he's telling her, hey, I heard about this opportunity, blah, blah, blah. You should call them, or you should message them, or you should email them. And then you're talking back and forth, and then you're able, after waiting a long time, it feels like you've been waiting a long time for this. Been hanging around, hanging around, hanging around. I feel fine. I just changed keys majorly there. Peace of mind. Time. Hanging around, ooh, ooh. Yeah, you're hanging around, but you're ready to move on. Now it's finally going to happen. It's finally going to happen. I mean, and it is rags to riches, yeah, but it could be, you know, sorrow to happiness, you know, destitute to exuberance. I mean, it's complete opposites on the spectrum, but you're definitely moving into the good stuff. You can't stay in this forever. I know you want to be loyal, Capricorn. I know you want to do the right thing and do a good job, but enough's enough already, right? You got the whole world here waiting. Look at this, 10 of Cups twice. That's crazy. Okay, I'm going to do your animal totem. Just want to do a quick announcement about a couple readings that I have. Many of you have been ordering the Aries Ingress. I do that every year. That's winding down. If you're still watching this in March, you can still get it till the end of March. But I've also introduced another reading for a limited time, and that's the eclipse readings. So we would look at both eclipses, not only the new moon eclipse that happens as it relates to you personally. So it's looking at not only the new moon eclipse, but also the full moon eclipse that's coming in May. So that's, I used to offer those eclipse readings. I don't know why I got out of the habit of it. Somebody was asking about it. I said, yeah, I should try that again. So I'm putting up that. I don't really recommend that you get both the Aries Ingress and the eclipse reading. I would pick one or the other. And the Aries Ingress is going to be over. It's today. I'm doing this reading on the Aries Ingress today. Working. Here, typical Capricorn. What am I doing on the Aries Ingress? Well, I did my affirmations and lit my candles and stuff over there, but I'm working. But Scorpio rising, Aries is my 6th house. But anyways, and then I want to tell you about the second reading before we do this. The second reading that I'm offering, it'll be in the permanent roster for the foreseeable future, is a karmic soulmate past life reading. So it's a reading for 2 people together, and it's not like, oh, is he going to call me on Friday? That's not, if that's what you want, that's not what we're looking at. I mean, if that's what you want, that kind of thing, I can look into that in a 1 or 2 question tarot spread. This is much deeper. This is looking at your past lives together, your karmic entanglement, entwinement, what's the purpose from a higher perspective of what are you supposed to be doing together in this life, why have you met, what are you supposed to learn from it, and it's pretty deep. So it was crazy that just 3 different people were asking for this kind of reading, and I didn't really have one prepared, but I took that as a message from the universe. Well, I should start offering that. So those are a few things I just wanted to let you guys know about. Let's go ahead and get into this animal totem for our Capricorn friends for the month of April. I can't get over this. The world with matching 10 of cups on each side. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm hoping that's true for me too. I like the 10 of Pentacles too. I know all those Capricorns like that 10 of Pentacles, right? Okay, let's see here. What's coming up for you guys with this? The grasshopper taking major leaps. Leaps of faith, major leaps. The grasshopper leaps from leaf to leaf, or grass blade to grass blade, because it wants to be in the sun. It leaps out of where if it's in the cold and in the shadow, it will leap to this place in the sun here. Okay, that's what the grasshopper energy is about. All right, health, blessing, fertility, the gift of song. Inspired creations reveal your true spirit. That could definitely be here. Inspired creations reveal your true spirit, yeah. Reincarnation, discovering your soul path. Advancement by leaps and bounds. Yeah, advancement by leaps and bounds. That's the very strongest and most energy from the grasshopper energy. But also that they're leaping into the sun, where they can shine and where they feel warm and loved. Not where they're in the cold, dark over here. They will take a big leap. They'll take a chance. Speaking of the gift of song, my second single is out. I'm not going to play it for you because it caused so much hassle for me on the last reading. I had to go into YouTube and tell them I got flagged for copyright infringement. It's like, it's my song. It got straightened out, but it was just a big headache that I had to do 12 times, and I don't want to have to do that again this month. But please check it out. The link's in the description. Many of you did listen to the Traces of Angels. It's a great song. The album will be out this month too, but right now just the quickening second single is out. It's instrumental, it's new age, it's meant to elevate your senses, inspire creativity. It's good to listen to while doing other things, maybe cleaning, or I do it while doing art because it definitely inspires creativity, writing, creating. My daughter says she likes to listen to it while she's studying, so any of those things, give it a listen, and it costs you nothing. And also, if you do like it, please do add it to playlists or save it to your favorites. All that costs nothing, as does liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing to my channel, which I do appreciate all of you who do that. Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate. The Patreon cards are going to be coming up next. If you're interested in that, you can find the link below. Okay, Capricorn, buckle up. This is just gorgeous. I want to frame this. I want to take the picture of this and just frame it and hang it up so I see it every day. Look at this. You can't, I don't think you can get better than this. Beautiful, beautiful. Potential. Don't fall back down into that. We get into our Saturnian depressions. Doors are opening. Doors are flying open. Okay, don't give your power away, Emperor. Do what's best for you. All right, Capricorns, have a good one. See you again next month. Till then.